morning. Good morning. It's Monday, and do my Monday morning tidbits for y'all. So today I was looking at the news, and we had Trump on there, of course, and his approach to his election and everything has been around hate, pretty much hate, and we got to understand that love always conquer hate, and a lot of people struggle with deciding on whether or not they're gonna ride with hate versus love. And what I was looking at and what came to my mind was that what's the difference between what we was doing, or at least what I was doing, and what street level thugs do to make their money. A lot of people are struggle with supporting Trump because of he's meeting some of their needs. But when I was in the streets and I was selling drugs and I was doing all of those things, that was the same concept that I used to justify what I was doing. So what's really the difference? How can we support that, especially if we supposed to be believers, and America was supposed to be founded on spirituality and stuff like that, but we'll set our values and our beliefs down just to meet our needs, and they castrate us in the streets when we take that route. But it's okay because we have a president that promotes hate, and love conquers all, man. I'm telling you, that's what God was trying to show us. That's what Jesus did. He eliminated all of the laws and covered them all with one law, and that was love. And a lot of people even struggle with spirituality today, or even the concept of going to church and stuff, because so many teachers are still teaching out of hate, out of condemnation. And God's message was about love. So we got to check ourselves, especially our leaders, man. And we got to really take a look at what are we promoting, what are we doing, why aren't people engaging in spirituality, why are people staying the same? And it's because we got the wrong message out there, and a lot of people have been scarred by ministers and churches and settings where they take that direction. And man, look at our children. Our children got a spirit of discernment just like we do, and they know when it's on some bull. They know when we teaching some bull, and when you teaching some bull, your spirit be like, that's not love. I don't want no parts of that. So we got to really take a look at how we promoting spirituality, and how we engage in our congregations, how we engage in our family and our friends, our significant others, because love is everything, man. If your mission in your relationship was to make sure that your significant other was loved, that they felt safe, and everything that you did was to really put them on a pedestal, treat them like a queen or a king, and to make sure that in everything that you do, you're trying to please them, then a lot of things that you did in the past, you would stop doing because you love them. You don't want to hurt something that you love. You want to love that thing. And if both parties did that, if my wife or your wife goal was to love you and to make sure that you was loved, woo, we'll meet somewhere in the middle, and it'll be a beautiful thing. But if you worrying about yourself, if you selfish, if you worrying about your finances and what you got going on and what you trying to do, then y'all gonna run into some problems, because that's not the approach that you should take. So it's really about love, man. Love conquers all, man. And we got to make sure that when we making our decisions, when we voting and we doing everything that we do, we got to say, man, is this out of love? What up, peoples? gotta forgive me. I be driving, I be seeing my people out here in the streets, and I always gotta show them love, because that's what it's about. If people know that they love, if they know that God loved them regardless of what they did, because that was one of my problems and one of my issues, because I didn't think that I was deserving of love. I thought that I had to cross all my T's and dot all my I's. I couldn't go to church because I still had some things in my life that, you know, wasn't right. So what I did was, you know, we stay away from God. We stay away from the people that we love. When your children do something wrong and they know you about to punish them, you calling for them and you looking for them, they gonna run, they gonna hide, they're not gonna go towards you, you know. And that's the approach that a lot of people are taking when they talking about spirituality. They you're going to hell, God looking for you, you know you shouldn't do this, you know you shouldn't do that, you a sinner, you don't. Come on now, who wants to hear that? Who wants to come to that? Who's gonna be like, oh yeah, me, I did it? But in all actuality, we know what we did already. We know the mistakes that we've made. We know when we ain't living right and when we ain't doing things the right way. We know that already. What we really need to know is how to stop doing that. And that is love. You know, the more and more you fall in love with God, the more and more you love a thing, the least likely you are to do something that's going to destroy that relationship or hurt that individual or that person. So make sure that you take a look at that, man, and really understand what spirituality is about, what the message of Christ really was. It was about love. So I'm at work, man. I want y'all to say this mantra that I got from Dr. Deloney, man. It's a real powerful one. It's, I know me, I love me, and there's a higher power living within me. Say it with me. I know me, I love me, and there's a higher power within me. Until next Monday, man, y'all have a blessed day.